When it comes to retirement planning, most people focus on one number, how much they saved. But there's another question that often matters just a little bit more. How will those savings be taxed? The difference between peace of mind and financial pressure in retirement often comes down to one thing: tax strategy. And in today's video, we'll unpack tax diversification, what it is, why it matters, and how having the right mix of tax-deferred, tax-free, and taxable accounts can help you create more predictable income and more financial freedom in retirement. Because at Retirement Capital, we believe your retirement plan shouldn't just protect your money, it should protect your lifestyle too. And tax diversification means spreading your retirement savings across accounts with different tax treatments so you can do just that. Think of it as creating three buckets for your money. On one side, you have the tax-deferred bucket. This includes your traditional 401ks, your IRAs, and you get tax breaks when you contribute, but withdrawals later are fully taxed as income. You also have your tax-free bucket. This is where we all want to be. Roth IRAs and HSAs, they fall there. You pay taxes now, but your future withdrawals are tax-free. Then last but not least, you have your taxable bucket. These are your regular brokerage accounts, your investment accounts. They don't have any upfront tax advantages, but you can access them at any time, and you may pay lower capital gains when it comes time to pay the tax man. So by having savings in all three, you give yourself flexibility. That way, if tax laws or income change, you can decide which bucket to draw from and keep more of what you earned. So here's why tax diversification is so powerful. It gives you control. Tax laws change. Your income can fluctuate. The cost of living rises. And having all your money in just one kind of account ties your hands when life shifts. With multiple buckets, you can withdraw from your Roth IRA when tax rates rise. Convert some traditional IRA money to Roths during low-income years to lock in lower tax rates. Or you can even manage how much taxable income you show each year, which affects not just your taxes, but also your Medicare premiums and even how much of your Social Security is going to get taxed overall. At Retirement Capital, we call this strategic control. It's the ability to adjust your income intentionally instead of reacting to what the tax code throws at you. So let's look just a little bit closer at these account types and how they may fit into your overall retirement plan. Starting with tax-deferred accounts, like your 401ks and your traditional IRAs. They're going to lower your taxable income now, but sadly, the tax man always gets his, and they're going to be fully taxable later. Once you reach age 73, you have RMDs, or required minimum distributions. They kick in whether you need the money or not, and they can bump you into a higher tax bracket if you're not careful. You also have tax-free accounts like Roth IRAs and HSAs. They're kind of your flexibility heroes. Roth IRAs let your money grow tax-free and avoid RMDs altogether. HSAs offer triple tax benefits. They're tax-deductible contributions, tax-free growth, and tax-free withdrawals for qualified medical expenses. So they can come in handy. And then you have your taxable accounts, which provide liquidity, and they do have some long-term planning advantages. They're going to allow you to access money before 59 and a half. And long-term gains may be taxed at lower rates. So you really want a diversified mix across all these three tax buckets. And the difference can go from scrambling to cover taxes to being able to say, I've got options. So building tax diversification doesn't really happen overnight. It's something you create intentionally throughout your working years and even early retirement. So here's how you can do a little bit of it. Contribute enough to your employer plan to capture the match. That's free money. Split extra savings between traditional and Roth options if your plan allows you to do so, and use Roth conversions in lower income years before RMDs or Social Security begins. You can also hold tax-inefficient investments like bonds or REITs inside tax-deferred accounts and tax-efficient ones like index funds in taxable accounts. So here's an example. One of our clients retired at age 63 with all their savings in 401ks, the traditional kind. Together, we created a conversion plan that moved part of their funds into a Roth before required minimum distributions ever began. That reduced future taxes and protected their Medicare premiums, giving them more freedom later on in life. Because once you're in retirement, the real magic happens in how you withdraw your money. Generally, the most tax-efficient order is going to look a little bit like this. You typically want to start with your taxable accounts first. This gives you flexibility and may keep you in a lower tax bracket. Then you're going to want to draw from your tax deferred accounts to fill your lower tax brackets. Finally, you'll tap into those Roth IRAs last for that tax-free income where we'd all like to be. And for charitably inclined retirees, qualified charitable distributions, QCDs, can also be a powerful tool, donating directly from your IRA to a qualified charity after 70 and a half to satisfy RMDs without adding to taxable income. Every decision should be part of a bigger picture that balances income, taxes, and legacy. And tax diversification isn't about chasing tax loopholes. It's about building flexibility and freedom into your retirement plan so you can adapt as life and laws change. At Retirement Capital, we help our clients coordinate these investments, their withdrawals, and their tax strategies into one cohesive plan, turning complexity into, you guessed it, clarity. So if you found this helpful, subscribe for more retirement insights. And if you're ready to create a personalized tax diversification strategy that supports your lifestyle, book a connection conversation with our team today, because retirement shouldn't come with limits, and neither should your tax strategies.